So we are about to embark on a really good back workout. uh, Eating has been a little weird the past few days, obviously. So to tell you how much of a difference, real quick, before I start this first set, the difference that just having a few days off of not eating enough calories, what it can do to your weight. I was 212 this morning. That's an 8 pound difference from Sunday. I think Saturday or Sunday was the last time I weighed myself because I'm under like a tremendous amount of stress right now, and it's been really hard to get serious calories down. I'm not too worried about it because now I'm kind of like mentally bouncing back. Everything's cool. I think just in a matter of a few days, just getting back up to the 4,500 calorie mark will be okay. Um, Now, we did cancel the trip to Tahoe for unforeseen circumstances. So the next few days, we'll still be able to hit the gym regularly and just get some really good lifts in. So enough chit chat. Let me get this first workout set in, and that'll give me a good gauge of how I want to proceed. Got the stack on here. Yeah, 16, not bad. Whew. Okay, I think another one of those. Yeah, bang out another set like that. Yeah. Yeah. It's like 12 or 13. Oh. Oh. I'm going to do one more here. I am going to go double arm now. So we'll keep it at the stack. And just freaking plug away. Yeah. So when you do double arm, sometimes it's a bit tricky getting these gosh darn uh, wrist straps on. Okay. I forgot to turn my music on. Shit. Sorry. Oh, God. Oh. The funny thing about this stack is it's not heavier when you use one arm versus two. It's literally the same weight whether you're using two or one, the way it's configured. So that's not bad. I think I'm going to move next door here and grab some pull downs. Whew. All right. Something I really haven't done a ton of lately is the machine pull downs. At least I can't really think of the last time I did these. I think it's been a few weeks. So I have been doing, wide grip pull downs, and the bicep tendonitis has been good. I haven't had any problems with it, but I also want to keep it that way, which is why I'm not going stack on this. We're about 4 plates up from the stack, so it's about 130? Yeah. So let's just crank this out and see if we want to do a second set. Yeah. Oh, definitely one more. I am going to do one more here. I think one more should suffice, and then I want to. I think I want to do a finisher with some cable pullovers. So I'm going to keep it the same, but I am going to make this a drop set. So let me remember to turn my music on. Kind of pinching the bicep a little bit, just slightly. Let's move on. Now we're going to go out with a bang here. Oh, I don't know if I have this close enough. I guess that's good. Back feels great. I have phenomenal pump. 3 sets of rows, 2 sets of pretty good pull downs with a superset. So 5 sets in. I think this is going to be it for back. So, because it does feel really good. I got a great pump. Uh, it's going to go alternate back and forth until I see fit. It may be once and it may be right, left, done, or it could continue past 3 sets. I don't know. I just have to see how it feels. But I gotta get the right music going here. Yeah. Yeah. Just not feeling it, man. Ah, here. Oh. Ah. 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 Whew, good weight. Whew. Ah, yeah. Do one more round. Getting heavy. Whew. Yeah. I think we're good. So, this is my pal Axel. What's up, little buddy? He's about, I guess he's about a year old. Maybe about 10 months old. But, let me come over here and set up shop over here. I can talk to you guys. Oh, let's see. There we go. I was just editing the video of today's workout, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't do the post workout talk, right? When we talk about it." So I like to do that, but so I figured I would record it now. But you know, one thing I want to point out is, you know, the last two workouts. Well, today I was a little bit better prepared than yesterday's workout. Yesterday was a catastrophe. Hardly any sleep, which is a big problem. No food in the stomach, no meals beforehand, very little food the day before, um, completely dehydrated. So yesterday we spent, a good amount of time with electrolytes, getting some food in, getting some electrolytes in. Still didn't quite hit, obviously, the macros. I don't even think I ate 1,500 calories yesterday. Like, it was bad. And it wasn't that I was being lackadaisical with it. It's just, under crazy stress right now and anxiety. So it's when your stomach is in knots, it's really hard to get food down. So, But that's why there's such a dramatic weight loss too. That's why I went from 220 to 212 today. I mean, that's 8 pounds in like 4 or 5 days. So that's what can happen when you take your foot off the gas, right? So no big deal. We had a pretty good lift today. I think that back workout lasted just over 20 minutes, like maybe 25 minutes max. It was basically just 6 sets, but I definitely feel it. I had a great pump. If I can, squeeze the lat and I feel it like hard as a rock. That's a good thing, right? So it was a great pump. Uh, Calories today, still a little bit low. It's still really hard to like get the food down 100%, but I'm doing my best, right? I'm trying to get the protein and trying to get all the necessary macros in. But these are this is this is the type of time, right? Like when you're going through hardships or when you're going through uh, uh, stressful times. This is what separates, like, you know, I don't want to say winners from losers, but I think you understand what I'm saying, right? Like it separates uh, a certain type of individual versus another, right? So I kind of got a little off course with the eating, but still maintained the training. I only missed one day, the leg workout, which is pretty good given the circumstances, right? Um, but trying to stay consistent with the gym, trying to eat as consistent as I can with a stomach that's in knots right now, right? Just a lot of stress going on. But this is what like makes or breaks people, right? And you think about like people like Elon Musk, right? Now, that might be a touchy subject for some people, but um, you know, he's the type of person that's very driven in what he does, and I'm talking about Tesla rockets, stuff like that. You know, when Elon and people like him, the Bill Gates of the world or the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world, when they have a stressful event that happens in their life, they don't, wipe their hands and say, like Elon Musk isn't like, oh man, I'm going through a divorce this week. Yeah, I'm not going to launch that rocket this week. Like, the rocket still gets launched, right? Like, everything still moves forward with his business. And, you know, my business, apart from, being a husband, an employee, things like that, a good neighbor, one of my businesses is bodybuilding, right? So it's very important to me and it's a lot of fun. So it's not, oh, we had a we had a little setback this week. Let me take the week off. And no, things got a little wobbly. We hit a couple bumps, but it's forward motion at all times, right? So that's if you can get yourself to the level where when you have stressful things going on in your life, major life, whether it could be a breakup, it could be a job loss, it could be an illness, I mean anything, right? Well, some illnesses would prevent you from going to the gym, but you understand the point I'm trying to make. If you can work through those moments and still pursue your gym life, your bodybuilding uh, career. Not that mine is a career. I don't really have plans to step on stage, although it's not completely off the table. I don't have plans right now. But still, I love the lifestyle. I love everything bodybuilding, from the eating, the training, talking about it. And, I mean, I don't have a ton of people to talk about it with. And can only talk about bodybuilding so much to my wife before she, starts yawning. Right. So I get to talk to you guys, right? Whoever's watching. Um, so, it's a passion of mine. So, if you're going through stuff, look, life is going to show up, right? Things are going to happen. I would say probably 90% of the time in life, things don't go the way you want them to go. But in the end, every, you know, horrible moment that you've ever gone through, if you're still standing here and breathing today, it means you got past that, right? So when you're in the middle of a little bit of a crisis or any kind of, uh, you know, troubles in life, it seems far worse when you're in the middle of it. But there will be a time in the future where you look back and you're like, man, why did I stress over that? Right? Like, what the heck was that? It all worked out, right? So, the most important thing is, are you healthy? Yeah? Can you wake up? Are you breathing oxygen? Are you on the right side of the ground? Are you able to move, walk, and talk, and stuff like that? That's the most important thing. I heard somebody talk on social media just recently. It might have been Brad Lay. I don't remember who it was, but somebody said something to the effect of everybody has 100 problems until there's an illness, like a serious illness, then they have one problem, right? So it's like, how bad are your problems on a daily basis every day, right? Like, I mean, I have problems, right? But like when you really think about it, like all those problems can be fixed, or, like in the AA program, we like to call them quality problems, right? Like it's a quality problem, So, a non-quality problem, like back in the day, years ago, would be like going to jail. That's a problem. That's not a quality problem, right? Like that's a I need to get my shit together in life problem. But almost every bad problem or obstacle that you bump into in life, you're gonna get past it, right? If you have the will to do it, right? So that's my spiel for today. Just try to look at the bright side of life. Um, and sometimes we're gonna go through things aren't going to work out the way you want them to, but in the end they always work out. And sometimes what the way you wanted things to work out, you wind up being glad that they didn't work out that way. Like I can think of a ton of things that in the moment while they were happening I was like, oh my god, why? Really didn't want this to happen this way. But like in retrospect, looking back, it's like, wow, I'm really glad that it went down that way. You know what I mean? Like I can count tons of times like that. So anyway, that's my little motivational speech for today. Hope you guys like to work out. You haven't been to the gym yet, get your ass to the gym. And we'll see you guys tomorrow we're going to go, we'll be back like 100% to normal tomorrow, man. I'm fully hydrated now. We're gonna eat up a good dinner soon, and we're gonna have a crazy wild shoulder day tomorrow. Like I'm gonna make sure I'm walking around like this. So have a great night, everybody, unless you choose otherwise.